7,000 miles. That's the distance between a slow death and a terrifying new life. But the man who landed in Manila this morning isn't here for a holiday. He isn't there for the beaches. He's here because his life in Tacoma, Washington stopped making sense 10 years ago. He's 54, he's terrified, and he has exactly one chance to get this right. Most people say you can't run away from your problems. But today, we're going to prove them wrong. This is the story about how Mark killed his own life to survive. Let's go back. Tacoma, November. You know that sound, that low hum of a refrigerator in an empty house at 2 a.m.? That was Mark's entire existence. He had the American dream, the 401k, the two-car garage, the routine, wake up, commute, work, sleep. It was comfortable. But comfort is a dangerous drug. It sedates you while you rot. He came home on a Tuesday to a silence that felt heavy. His wife of 20 years was standing in the kitchen. She didn't scream. She just said, "I need to find myself, and I can't do it here." And just like that, she was gone. Have you ever felt that feeling that you're just an extra in your own movie? If you're nodding your head right now, hit the like button because Mark felt it too. And what he did next? Most people are too afraid to try. He sold the house, he sold the truck, he packed 2 suitcases, and bought a one-way ticket to the Philippines. Why the Philippines? Well, because a coworker told him it's where the smiles are real. But here's where the story usually ends for most guys. They land, they get overwhelmed, they crash. Mark entered the candy store. You know what I'm talking about. The phase where a lonely man tries to buy happiness. He traveled from Angeles to Boracay, dating women half his age who loved his wallet but didn't speak his language. He's trying to fill a void, but the void just gets deeper. He told me later, "I was in paradise, man. I was drinking a cold beer, watching the sunset, and I wanted to put a in my head." He was about to book a flight back to Tacoma. He was done, but then he missed a ferry boat. You know, fate is funny. If that ferry had been on time, Mark would be back in Washington right now staring at the rain. Instead, he was stuck in a small port town in the Visayas, and he was hungry. He met Joy. Not in a bar, not online. She was just a woman waiting for the same boat. She saw a tired, sweaty foreigner and offered him a biscuit. They talked. She didn't ask about his pension. She asked about his family. She asked why he looked so sad. You see, if you're planning your escape, listen to this closely. You don't find happiness in the nightlife. You find it in the real Philippines. If you want to see more stories about the real province life, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Mark stopped running. He moved to her province. No air conditioning, no hot showers, just life. And for the first time in 10 years, the static in his head stopped. They've been married 4 years now. His friends back home said he was crazy. They said, "You're giving up everything?" But look at him. He realized that his old life wasn't everything. It was a cage with gold bars. His ex-wife left to find herself. Mark hopes she did, because her leaving forced him to find this. It forced him to trade the gray static of Tacoma for the technicolor chaos of the Philippines. He learned that love isn't about finding someone who won't hurt you. It's about finding a life that is worth the struggle. So here's the question for you. You're watching this screen. Maybe you're at your desk. Maybe you're in your car. Can you hear it? That low, gray hum of life that doesn't fit you anymore. The sun is shining somewhere, my friend. The ticket is cheaper than you think, but the courage? That's the expensive part. Mark paid the price, and he's never going back. As for me, the search for paradise never stops. In fact, I'm packing my bags right now. Tomorrow we're heading to the surfing capital of the Philippines, Surigao. We're going to find out if the island vibe there is real. Or is it just another tourist trap? You won't want to miss this adventure. So make sure you're subscribed, hit that bell notification, and I'll see you in Surigao.